Good evening and welcome to the 2022 Poston Butte High School graduation ceremony. Please join me in welcoming the class of 2022 to their seats.
Hello, I am Melissa Calzadiaz, the student body president. Will the audience please stand and remove your hats for the presentation of colors by the Poston Butte High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard and our national anthem performed by the Poston Butte High School Choir.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
Please join me in a moment of silence in honor of the lives lost in Uvalde, Texas this week. Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I am pleased to introduce the members of our Florence Unified District Governing Board. Two are here tonight. Vice President Sherry Jones and Board Member Tammy Quist. Also seated on the stage for tonight's ceremony are Dr. Adam Leckie, Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Kelly Smith, Director of Elementary Curriculum, Instruction and Assessment, Mr. Robert Edwards, Principal of Mountain Vista Academy, and Ms. Jamie Lopez, Principal of Florence Virtual Academy. Please join me in applause as we welcome our special guests tonight. We would also like to recognize the Poston Butte administrative team, including Dr. Stacy Birkeland, Mr. Noel Nafziger, and Mr. Kyle Hare, who are in attendance tonight. And the principal of Poston Butte High School, Mr. Eddie Lopez. On behalf of the class of 2022, we'd like to take a moment to honor those who have served or are now serving in our armed forces. First, may I ask all students of Poston Butte High School who are enlisting in the armed services to stand and be recognized. Please remain standing. All those who have served or are presently serving in our armed services, please stand and join our seniors and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. It would not be an appropriate graduation if we did not honor our teachers who have dedicated countless hours to our education and who have made an impact in each student's lives, one way or another, throughout these 4 years. Thank you for always believing in each and every one of us, for guiding us to a future full of success. Please join me in showing our appreciation to our Poston Butte High School faculty, teachers, counselors, and administration. Good evening, faculty, alumni, friends, and family. My name is Melissa Calzadias Bencomo, and this year, I had the honor of serving as student body president. I'd like to thank everyone for joining the graduation ceremony of Poston Butte High School's class of 2022. First and foremost, I'd like to start by thanking our teachers, faculty, and my beautiful looking classmates for giving me the opportunity to speak in front of you today. I would also like to thank my friends for making these past 4 years at Poston Butte memorable, and getting to graduate with all of you tonight is truly an honor. I would also like to thank my student council advisor, Mr. Christensen, for being my mentor throughout high school and giving me the opportunity to be a part of student council, which has allowed me to stand in front of you tonight. But most importantly, this time to thank my family. To my sister, I want to thank you for guiding me through high school and being someone that I can always look up to. You are my biggest inspiration and role model. A mis padres, si no fuera por ustedes, no estaría aquí hoy. Les quiero dar las gracias por todos los sacrificios que han hecho para que pudiera salir adelante. Gracias por apoyarme en cumplir todos mis metas y sueños. Quienes se mudaron a los Estados Unidos sin nada para darnos a mi hermana y a mí todo. No hay suficientes palabras para agradecerles todo. I love you, Mom and Dad. Okay. I am eternally grateful to each and every one of you. Many people will say that today is the day that we start our journey. I would disagree. Their journey began a long time ago. Today just happens to be the day where the path we have been traveling on splits into 373 unique roads. Many of us have belonged to the Florence School Unified District since we began kindergarten nearly 13 years ago. Many of the same kids I stepped into kindergarten with at Magma Ranch in Ms. Ruiz's class are the same kids that I am graduating with tonight. It has been a pleasure getting to see my classmates grow and discover who they are throughout these years, and I am excited to see where each of your roads take you. As I conclude my time as student body president, I'd like to leave my graduating class with the following message. Stand up for what you believe in. As we enter a new chapter in our lives, there will be moments where you will be faced by the decision to either stand up for what you believe in or sit down and stay silent. Today, more than ever, the world needs our generation to speak up and work hard to create a change. The earth deserves better. Our country deserves better. Our community deserves better. We all deserve better. Tonight, in front of me, I see future doctors, lawyers, law enforcement officers, engineers, teachers, and business owners. However, in front of me, I also see strong individuals who have the power to shape the world around them. We are now tasked to decide what kind of people we want to grow up to be. And I hope each of you choose to be the one that stands up for what you believe in and changes the world. We are the future. There is nothing in this world that we cannot do, I promise you. Let's take inspiration from individuals like Malala Yousafzai, who courageously stood up for girls' education rights in her country and has now created her own fund to allow thousands of girls to go to school and learn. Or let's learn from my personal inspiration, Cesar Chavez, who stood up to the injustices done to migrant farm workers that then resulted in improving working conditions for those communities. I hope they serve as inspiration of each of you to stand up for what you believe in, tonight, tomorrow, and in the future. It has been an honor to serve Poston Butte as student body president this school year, and I am excited to see what's in store in my future and all my classmates sitting in front of me. We have persevered through many obstacles, including a global pandemic, while having to adapt virtual learning and then relearning what school is like back in person. It hasn't been an easy 4 years, but I'm proud of each of you. I'm proud of each and every one of you for achieving this milestone tonight. You all deserve to be celebrated. And remember, if there's one message I'd like to leave for all of you to take tonight, it's stand up for what you believe in. Congratulations, class of 2022. Melissa Calzadillas Bencomo, signing off. Thank you. Now please welcome to the stage Senior Class President Panda Sase.
Thank you, Melissa, and thank you to the parents, teachers, students, and staff who've made these 4 years everything that they were. I stand here before you today to explain to you the 4 years of legacy we've made together. First and foremost, the class of 2022 has left a gift from us to you. Our gift is a 35 by 8 foot long wall graphic that says Home of the Broncos. It will be displayed on the upper level of the Bronco Zone. This project will start during the 2022 to 2023 school year. Now let's get into the real deal. The last 3 years have been tough for everyone with COVID-19. I remember in March how we went on spring break and everyone was so excited to finally be out of school, and then we all started watching the news. A mysterious virus was spreading around China and causing deaths rapidly. I remember telling my aunt that it was in China, so we had nothing to worry about, but oh, was I wrong. Before you knew it, it was all over the US. You walk into the grocery store and you could not find any Clorox wipes, and for some odd reason, you couldn't find toilet paper either. If you as much sneezed in the grocery store, people would run away immediately. Mr. Lopez then proceeded to send out an email that we were out of school for another 2 weeks, and as always, we celebrated again. After 2 weeks, we got the email that left us all shocked. We were out of school for the rest of the year due to the rapid spread of COVID-19. Some of us have lost loved ones, and some of us have caught the virus itself, but yet we still managed to do amazing things. This class has put in so much effort over the last 4 years. Over the last 4 years, we have managed to get over $5 million worth of scholarships, so give yourself a round of applause. We have also managed to be regional champions for soccer, volleyball, basketball, baseball, and softball. This year, our football teams were even state runner-ups. Tennis and both track also had players go to state. The Student Council also successfully planned major events and represented Poston Butte High School as a whole at the AASC State Convention. I find myself standing on this podium experiencing numerous emotions. First and foremost, I'm filled with a great sense of pride, happiness, and accomplishment. Our graduation should serve as a launching point, projecting and taking us wherever our futures are meant to take us. Life is a journey, and we won't stop growing when we get our diplomas. Life is about growing, and being in our programs gives us each opportunities to learn new skills that we will carry with us for the rest of our lives. And believe it or not, we don't have to stop there. Graduation has shown us that we are all able to accomplish our goals if we commit to them. And as we all continue to grow and continue in our journey, let's take on each problem with confidence, knowing that we've achieved great heights and are equipped with the necessary tools to tackle our futures. Alan Kay once said that you hold the key to your future, and the best way to predict it is to shape it yourself. Focus on yourself, love yourself, and for the last thing, understand that one day you will have the power to make a difference, so use it well. Thank you to our moms, dads, and family members that have made this day possible, and thank you to the staff who've dealt with us for the 4 years we've been here. It's been an honor serving as your class president and watching everyone grow into the amazing individuals you all are today. So congratulations to the class of 2022, and I wish you all the best in your futures. Thank you.
It's my honor to introduce the Valedictorian and Salutatorian for the class of 2022. The Valedictorian is the graduate who graduates with the highest grade point average in the class. The Salutatorian has the second highest grade point average. Graduating second in their class with a weighted GPA of 4.75 and attending Arizona State University for mechanical engineering this fall is Isaac Greenland.
All right, before I start, I just want to take a selfie real quick. All right. Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. I'm extremely honored as Salutatorian to welcome the Poston Butte graduating class of 2022. I'll be honest, it took me a while to figure out how to pronounce Salutatorian. First of all, I'd like to thank all the teachers, friends, and family that are here tonight. You all have truly helped us get to where we are today. Over the years of our high school career, we've made friends and lost friends, had relationships and lost relationships, started Zoom calls and ended Zoom calls. It's still hard for me to realize that we went through a worldwide pandemic, or I just don't remember because I was sleeping the entire time. It was a lot to get used to, but we learned to adapt. That's why I believe that we can do anything. As well as learning how to adapt to new curveballs thrown at us, we learned many other things. We've learned how to pretend we're listening in an online class. We've learned how to write whole essays in one night. We've learned that the B-Hall bathroom has pretty flammable toilet paper. And And on a real note, we've learned how to live and have fun while in a stressful time. Personally, I'm very grateful for the many events we had, school-related or not. Such events like homecoming, prom, and my personal favorite, senior ditch day. I never thought I could socialize that much. This little taste of life is an appetizer for what lies ahead, which might sound frightening, but in reality, we're gonna do just fine. As a kid, I never thought of what it would be like to walk across the stage completely done with high school. This leaves us with so many questions. Where do we go? What do we do? So many questions that make us feel worried and stressed. These past few weeks have been the most stressful in my life, trying to keep my grades steady, trying not to get fired for taking so many days off, and trying to make it to all those events I got days off for. It's a lot. What helped me through it was one phrase that I've taken to heart the past couple of years. It is what it is. So simple, yet so powerful. Whenever I'm faced with something stressful, I think to myself, whatever happens, happens, and I'll get through it, just like this speech. Try and apply this to your lives. It truly is very stress relieving. I'd like to leave you with the quote from a fantastic author, William Shakespeare. In time, we hate that which we often fear. I'm not really sure what that means, but it sounded cool and sophisticated, so I decided to add it. So, we made it, guys. We're finally here. Let's get it started. Thank you.
Graduating first in their class with a weighted GPA of 4.811 and attending Arizona State University for Biomedical Sciences and Pre-Med this fall is Daniela Garrido.
Good evening, everybody. First, I'd just like to thank all of you guys for coming out. Thank you to all of our family and friends for coming out to support us. I'd like to thank all the staff and the teachers, first of all, for putting up with us for 4 years. I know we were a lot. And thank you for giving us the tools to be successful and for helping us stand here tonight. And lastly, I'd like to thank my fellow students for helping make high school an unforgettable experience that I'll always cherish. Being up here and standing on this field is very terrifying, but also very exciting. We're not kids anymore, and we're going to be out in the real world soon. A lot of us are ready, and a lot of us aren't, but either way, it's okay. We've managed to get through an interesting 4 years of high school, and for some of us, it was the best years of our lives, and for others, it was not so good. But for most of us, it was a little mix of both. But no matter what our high school experience was like, the good thing is that it really doesn't matter anymore. What matters about high school is what we learned about how to grow as people. And now we get to take what we learned, and we will each grow into our own person. We get to start over and be someone new, and we're all going to show the world who we really are, and we'll conquer the future. I remember all throughout this whole year, I was so scared and afraid to even think about my future. Every post in the senior Google Classroom talking about college or scholarships, or every time a teacher would remind us how many days of school we have left, it was a lot for me to handle. And even now, doubt and hesitation is not a stranger to a lot of us here. There's this quote from my favorite show, and it says, "You can do whatever you want. You just have to know what that is." I think about this quote a lot because, yes, achieving your goals is hard, but I believe that the even harder part is trying to figure out what those goals are. We're at a point in our lives where we're expected to have everything planned out, but life is unpredictable. Even if you have your whole future planned out by a minute, some things just won't turn out the way you want them to. And our job isn't to control our lives, but to adapt to them. We have to be ready for everything that might be thrown at us, and we have to be strong enough to get back when we get pushed down. We're still young and learning, and we don't have to know what we want right at this minute. All we have to do is work hard at whatever task that we're given. We're barely in our late teens, and we honestly still have plenty of time to figure out what we want to do. What's really important is that we take care of ourselves, we have a healthy mindset, we work as hard as we can, and we have good relationships with the people that we love, because those are the things that will help us be successful. Congratulations to the class of 2022. It's been so much fun being your classmate, and I wish all of you the best at whatever you choose to do with your future. Thank you.
Now performing a musical piece tonight will be our Poston Butte High School Band and Orchestra members, directed by Mr. Woody.
Hurry up! Wait the Lowy!
Playing a pomp and circumstance for 15 minutes straight and then playing that beautiful piece. Can we give our band and orchestra another hand? Great job tonight. Good evening, members of the board, parents, teachers, and guests of our graduating class of 2022. We have 373 students receiving diplomas this year. I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve you all as the principal of Poston Butte High School. I'd like to recognize the parents and family members of the graduates that are in attendance tonight, and also welcome those watching through the live stream feed. These students could not have made it without your continued love, support, and guidance. I'd also like to acknowledge the Poston Butte High School faculty and staff members that have challenged, inspired, and educated these students. They've helped them become the outstanding individuals that they are today. Behind every great school is a supportive school board and superintendency. Thank you for all you do for Florence Unified School District. I'd also like to thank Sheriff Lamb for providing his Pinell County Sheriff Office resources for our graduation ceremony this evening. This includes his deputies, posse members, and citizens on patrol. Thank you. Thank you to Lou Coopy All Pro Photography for taking photos of each graduate crossing the stage tonight. Thank you to Renegade for running the video and sound. I would also like to thank all the Poston Butte High School facilities and district employees that have been working the last 2 days setting up the field for tonight. Can we please give them a hand? Some of our graduates in attendance tonight may have attended one of the District K-8 schools, which are Anthem, Circle Cross Ranch, Copper Basin, Florence, Magma Ranch, Santan Heights, Skyline Ranch, and Walker Butte. Graduates, if you have attended one of these FUSD schools from kindergarten to 8th grade, please stand up to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Some of you I still remember being your principal at Magma Ranch. It was a good time. Hey, do you guys remember when we brought that pig onto the gym floor and decided to do its business everywhere? I don't think we planned for that part, but I still remember that. The class of 2022 has received up to $5,378,000 of scholarship money. Many of these students will use the money to further themselves in a career or college path. Student accomplishments like these do not happen by chance. Students, motivation, desire, and support play major roles in what has happened and what will happen in your lives. You've earned this diploma that you're about to receive. Use this diploma to open new doors. I'd like to share some of the accomplishments from this graduating class. The National Honor Society has won the Division State Championship 10 years in a row now for student-sponsored blood drives. Leslie Melendrez, the president of the Future Business Leaders of America, will be attending Arizona State University to study applied computer and cybersecurity. She received the President's Scholarship from ASU and the Hispanic Foundation's Youth Award in Technology. Her scholarship totals $36,000. Johanna Labia is an FBLA officer who placed second at state and will be representing Poston Butte at Nationals this summer in Chicago. She'll be attending the University. All right, you got a fan out there. She'll be attending the University of Arizona to study Management Information Systems. She's received the Wildcat Excellence of Scholarship Award, which totals $34,000. From FCCLA, Ian LeBrian attended the state competition and in the spring and won first place in impromptu speaking. Liam Curtin earned first place at the Skill USA State Championship. He'll be going to Atlanta in June to compete in nationals. He'll be attending Central Arizona College and then transfer to a four-year college for electrical engineering. Mason Barnes is the Skill USA chapter president. Mason will be attending ASU for software engineering. Our athletic teams were regional champs this year in football, girls volleyball, boys basketball, girls basketball, softball, and baseball. The first time in school history, football was the state runner-up in 4A. We had individual state qualifiers in girls wrestling, boys wrestling, girls tennis, boys and girls track and field, and boys and girls cross country. And our unified sports team won the state championship back-to-back in the gold division for basketball. Graduates, it's experiences like these that gives our lives purpose. Set your path. Don't ever settle for something that you can't attain without dedication and desire. I can't wait to hear about all the accomplishments you'll achieve in your lives. You'll soon be part of the Bronco alumni. Come back and visit. I'd like to quote Pascal Mercer from the Night Train to Lisbon, quote, "We leave something of ourselves behind when we leave a place. We stay there, even though we go away. And there are things in us that we can find again only by going back there," end quote. Remember, once a Bronco, always a Bronco, no matter where you reside. I want to thank you for allowing me to be your principal. Go forth and serve others. I congratulate each one of you for achieving a life milestone tonight. Will the class of 2022 please stand? Madam Vice President, Madam Vice President, I certify that each student on the graduation list has met the requirements for high school graduation and their diplomas may be conferred. Thank you.
Daniela Garrido. Isaac Greenland. Taylor Ann Connell. Leslie Melendez. Brandon Sabara. John Michael Mathis. Brandon Gehring. Melissa Calzadias. Brian Tu. Alexis Gaitan. Austin Hammond. Catherine Curtin. Natalie Hardison. Alexis Young. Tyler Child. Andrew Dalmasio. Eduardo Perez. Heaven Turcotte. Genaro Garcia. Ray Don Anderson. Daisy Acuna. Elizabeth Guerra. Benjamin Milam. Christian Covelli. Jacob Aguirre. Jorge Ahumada. Laith Alawi. Mia Aleman. Ann Amador Calderón. Daniel Amicha. Emma Anderson. Jade Armenta. Kaylee Arman. Cheyenne Arnett Peterson. Ana Victoria Arroyo Jimenez. Fernanda Avalos. Hayden Avalos. Savannah Babu. Sierra Badger. Kyle Bandelier. Andre Banks Taylor. Mason Barnes. Alyssa Bay Redmond. Brianna Badon Kostek. Sorry. Diego Beltran. Luke Bernard. Dalen Benitez. Kylie Berlin. Jaheim Biddle. Jacelyn Billings. Tara Billy. Molly Blackburn. Kachina Blazer. Jean Lacine. Folded his card. Bon Jovi. Nina Bongiovanni. Sydney Breen. Quinn Bausman. Jane Boyles. Rachel Bradshaw. Giovanna Breakown. Hola. Samantha Brizuela. Tatiana Broughton. Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown. Quentin Brown. Darius Bruner. Kalila Buford. Do you want a water? She always keep my room. Madai Burgueño. Aiden Burnett. Riley Burt. Jeanette Bustillos Luna. Yesenia Cabrales. Tyler Camacho. Anthony Camarena. Roy Carrasco. Christopher Carrillo. Luis Casillas Ramos. Jasmine Castañeda. Juan Castañeda. Jocelyn Castillo Ordóñez. Daniel Cedeño. Angeline Cervantes. Kayla Shamroth. Damian Chapa. Cade Chapman. Nathaniel Charby. Eric Chavez. With STEM honors, Eric Clark. Raiden Cobos. Andrew Kofelt. Mia Colon Rivera. Ryan Cohn. Jordan Cooper. Jonathan Courtright. Caitlin Craner. Toby Crater. Khalees Cruz. Jane Crockett. Caitlin Crosby. With STEM honors, Liam Curtin. Maximilian Danso. Brooke Davis. Caitlin Dees. Destiny Durson. Jeremiah Duncan. Xander Duvall. Royal Eldridge. Destiny Erickson. Elian Estrada. Elian Estrada. Justin Evans. Carter Feeney. Diane Fernandez Merino. Quentin Fielder. Justin Fisher. Jacob Fitch. Jessica Flores Loza. Emily Flores. Daniel Fowler. Jasmine Frias. Aaron Frisbee. Liliana Galvan. Luis Galvan. Jesus Garcia. Monica Garcia. Samuel Garcia. Alyssa Garner. Hayden Garrettson. Brianna Geisels. Kenneth Gibson. Amari Gilmore. Nevaeh Gomez. Daniel Gonzalez. Jasmine Gonzalez. Ivan Gonzalez. Leo Gonzalez. Jesse Gray. Keith Gray. Robert Green. Michaela Gregory. McKenna Gray. Jordan Griffin. Marina Guillen. Skylar Guardado. Isabela Gutierrez. Jocelyn Gutierrez Bean. David Gutierrez. Robert Hagan. Olivia Hamlet. Marissa Hare. Ethan Hatch. Glenn Hatch. Azarian Hayes Guardado. Cassandra Helmet. Shanna Helmet. Janae Helwig. Miley Henderson. Tanya Hernandez Bautista. Lorenzo Hernandez Perez. Chantal Hernandez. Naches Hernandez. Scarlett Herrera. Collier Hightower. Anthony Higuera. Keegan Heights. With STEM honors, Jose Holguin III. Elizabeth Inman. Sienna Jackson. Michael Jackson. Noah Jakes. Dylan Hassel. Octavius Joe. Abigail Johnson. Jolene Johnston. Viviana Juarez Montijo. Savannah Capen. Abigail Kern. Emma Kerr. Aubrey Knight. Caleb Kobler. Gavin Kirko. Joanna Labaya. Joanna Labaya. Labija. Emily Lambert. Emily Lautenbach. Ian LeBrun. Sky Lipari. Hey. Christian Lomeli. Daniel Lopez Gomez. Some more Spanish names. Come on. Raymond Lopez. Ramon Lopez. Jaden Lucero. Jade Luxa. Luxa? Luxa? James Luxa. Thomas Luna. Zyva Lyons. Xavier Lyons. Sean Mackey. Sean Mackey. Cameron Marquez. Adrian Martinez. Bryce Martinez. Jolani Martinez. Wesley Madison. Elijah McBride. Mercedes McCann. Alexa McDuffie. Cadence McKnight. Zachary McMahon. Robert McVeigh. Christopher Melesio. Janissa Mendoza. Seth Maris. Connor Milton. Josiah Miles. I don't know this guy. Noah Mittendorf. Ezekiel Mitchum. Mariel Molina. Giselle Montano Mendoza. Yamile Montiel. Pedro Montoya Cifuentes. Jacqueline Morelli. Kaylee Moreno. Lillian Mosqueda Guerra. Brendan Most. Silvia Munoz. Brendan Murbach. Daisy Murguia. Marcus Nettles. Pearl Newberry. Jordan Nichols. Raúl Nieto Peñate. Jonathan Nino. Riley Nolan. Adelie Norton. Graham Novak. Edward Noyes III. Hunter Nunez. Jaden Olage. Aldo Omelia. Janaya Orphy. Andrew Ortega. Gustavo Ortiz. Jackson Owen. Daniel Owens. Jason Pampanen. Nicholas Patterson. David Perez. Jennifer Perez. Elizabeth Perry. Emily Perry. Emily Peterman. Sarah Pinkerton. Kaylee Pullen. Micaiah Powell. Jonathan Puleo. Cooper Quigley. Marilyn Quintana. Josué Ramirez Ortega. Adrián Ramírez. Paisley Ray. Brandon Rehart. Justin Roche. Isaac Reyes. Marcos Reyes. Melissa Reyes. Chloe Richardson. Walter Remoy. Andrea Rios. Julia Ruche. Alicia Rodney, right? Kimberly Rodriguez Portillo. Leonardo Rodriguez. Hakeem Rogers. Oscar Roman. Gabriel Romero Leiva. Kyra Romero. Priscila Romero. Diego Rosales Perez. Gracie Rosales. Saúl Rosales. Hunter Rush. Saraí Salgado Jiménez. Ismael Samano. Jason Sams Jr. Luis Sanchez. Ashley Sandoval Alvarez. Antonio Sarbo. Lillian Schlosser. With STEM honors, Elizabeth Serna. Caden Seavey. Matthew Charbonneau. Cole Scherer. Jesse Shellum. Deja Silvera. Penda Sisse. Tyler Schmitz. Brashay Smith. Brooke Smith. Marley Smith. Isaiah Soto. Vincent Soto. Angelina Stevens. Hunter Stewart. Nathan Still. Matthew Strum. Kimberly Sutter. Tierre Sykes. Monica Taylor. Kenneth Ty. Jordan Thiel. Sean Thomason. Peyton Thompson. Kenneth Tompkinson. Cesar Toro. Jace Toth. Edmund Tui. Stevan Sosi. Caitlin Tucker. With STEM honors, Tyler Tucker. Kenneth Turner. Skylar Tuttle. Rosa Valdez. Sylvia Valentine. Michelle Vargas. Caitlin Vasquez Pillam. Brianna Vasquez. Martin Vasquez. Martin Vasquez. Taryn Venditti. Jesus Verdugo Jr. Olivia Villa. Juan Diego Villa. Dominic Villalobos. Carlos Villegas Perez. Isaiah Bosa. Trinity Wakefield. Alexander Washburn. Caitlin Webb. Anthony Weekly. Caitlin Westover. Perry Wiggins. Logan Williams. Tayden Wynn. George Yanez. Jupiter Zablocki, Carly Jupiter Zablocki. Damian Zaragoza. Nathan Zettel. Rihanna Zilmer. Kylie Ellsworth. Alyssa Hole. Amari Jackson. Acacia Lavia. Aurora Pullen. Kayla Young. That's it.
All right. Let's wait a second. There's still people taking pictures.
Congratulations. Thanks. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Florence Unified School District Board of Trustees, I'm pleased to accept this graduating class of 2022.
Okay, guys. We're all excited, but before we get into it, let's take a quick selfie, guys. Everyone pose. Okay, got him. These past 4 years, we have created so many unforgettable memories. Tonight, as our high school experiences come to a close, we start this new chapter in our lives full of so many amazing opportunities. May the class of 2022 please stand. Join me and now move your tassel from the right to the left side of your cap now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the graduates of the class of 2022. Graduates, we are so proud of you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and have a great night. Be safe.
Thank you.